All right, guys. Welcome to the show of the hour.
Yes,
It's on top of 12 o'clock. It's going down. I have Zoe Vanguard in the building.
we in the
In
building.
the building.
How y'all
As
doing?
Zoe, it's been a pleasure to meet you when I went to St. Louis on the Smoke and
Yeah.
Talk. And I keep looking at this video and I keep thinking to myself, you know, what an opportunity it was for me to get on the show, express my opinions and my beliefs and the culture and
hmm
how I'm trying to pursue this podcast, whatever it is, this ring. Tell us about the audience. Tell the audience about your show.
Well, Smoke and Talk is all about all underground all the time. That's our slogan. We live by, we stand by. And to us, that means anybody who's trying to come up, whether you're an artist or business owner, no matter what kind of artist you are, whether you're a rock band, rapper, pop, it don't make a difference. Play instruments. We all about people trying to come up and help move forward the culture. And that's what we do. We sit down each and every week and talk about um talk to different artists, let them tell their life story on Smoke and Talk, and we record it as well. We also have them perform as well on the podcast, and it just be about the artist or the business owner that's on the show. We give them an hour to tell their story, and we have a great time on the show. And the reason is for to bring light and shine to our city. We have a lot of talent, and the Midwest itself is being kind of looked over when it comes to the industry. So I feel like in my job and our job here is to shed the light on everyone,
Mhm.
and not just a
Right,
particular artist. So that's what we do at Smoke and Talk.
right. What genres raised you, e- even if you don't make it now? Like what would you listen to when you were growing up?
Uh, of course, a little R&B because of my mother. Being around my mother, but my choice of music have always been hip hop. Of some sort. I always related to hip hop of all kind.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you believe that emotion has to do with a lot of your songwritings in what you teach on your show?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, man. Because it's like when you go through a lot of things in life and you see a lot of things, and you take on some of that shit, and then it kind of comes out in your music, and
Mm.
not in for me music, and not in anger or being broken in some kind of way. You understand what I mean?
Right,
Yeah.
right. Um, I had a question, a serious question. What do you think the biggest lie that the music sells in the culture?
You say what's the biggest lie?
Lie, yeah. Like,
That it's an age limit to music.
mm, um, and I agree. I agree on that because you hear it. You hear it in the industry.
Hmm.
You feel it, and it's emotional, and sometimes it's just a train wreck.
Yes.
It's dishonesty within the culture. So yeah,
Yes.
I do definitely agree on that.
Hmm.
Um,
And it kind of spills down into the underground,
mm,
because in the underground we thinking certain people thinking like you have to do what they're doing in order to make sure shit go both how it's supposed to go or whatever, and that's not the
right,
truth. Yeah. So
right.
yeah.
And the trends. I mean, do you think they're hurting the music culture right now?
The trends, well, I don't want to say the trends, because look at times of music, man. Shit always been trending. Different things have always trend. Different shit always been the same. I think it's just the people or how we perceive it
Right,
and take it in. You know
right.
what I mean? Because music, we always have. Other day, I was watching the podcast, and they were saying how before KRS One, which is one of my favorite rappers, before he became conscious, he had the Uzi in his hand
Mm,
on his album cover. You see what I'm saying? So it always been, all the different things have been a part of the culture. I think today's time and climate, they don't know how to handle it emotionally.
mm.
Yeah, so it
Right.
spills over out into streets, where people physically getting hurt and things like that.
Yeah. So what do you think that music gives you when nothing else has? Like what is it giving you?
It saved my life.
Hmm.
Yeah, for real, man. Like, for those who don't know, I've been to prison. That's why I started. I got into me with music at, and started a label in there, and came home and bought artists out, and turned into a positive thing. So I have to say it saved my life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I have to truly say that.
Yeah, and I agree. I agree. Music has saved my life through emotion, distress, depression.
Hmm.
It may not be the same, but
No, it's the
we
same because I'm dealing with music just like that. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yes, it
yeah,
is.
heck yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. So that's just another point where personalization comes into play.
Hmm.
Collaboration,
Yeah.
things that in nature. And I've worked in the St. Louis area for a really long time and then I moved back home. So
Hmm.
and I found this personalization over that fear of doubt and transparency, I guess.
Yeah.
And I wasn't honestly. I'm gonna give it to you straight. I always have on your show. I did on your show. I always will in on the podcast and in my life.
Mhm.
And when I found this outlet of personalization in AI, and this is coming up because people are talking about this,
Right.
it's not only affecting musicians, but it's also affecting the way the culture looks is looked at.
Hmm.
And I've been getting this. People's pushed me, far away from their network. I've dealt with a lot of uh, just different things.
Hmm.
I may not be comfortable right now saying it, but one day I want to be. You know what I mean? I'm always looking to be a better person
Hmm.
inside. So with personalization, with songwriting, what can we do to help people in distress if they're going through a hard time?
On which level? Talking about songwriting or
Yeah,
just like I said?
songwriting, because I
Oh,
know
okay.
you the man. So like songwriting,
Yes.
uh,
Man, a lot of people, man, been doing music for a long time, man. They don't mind discovering new ways of doing music. So I think it's a good thing. Because a true artist, you will see over the years that they have already put work in, right?
right,
And when they put work in, that means they got so many albums, so many songs, and all
right,
these streams, and so many videos. So if they use an AI or something like that, I don't see nothing wrong with it because you
yeah,
already know who they are as an artist. You see what I'm saying? They didn't just
right,
strictly build themselves off that.
right.
I'm not saying nothing wrong with building yourself off AI either, but I'm also saying this. People got to realize before you even speak about AI and things like that, a lot of people built their careers off auto tune. so you know, so you go if you go say
Yeah,
something
you're
about
right.
AI, then you gotta say something about auto tune because they cousins. You know what I mean? They cousins.
Yeah, they cousins to the game,
Yeah,
and
yes they
I
are.
like what that approach is. I like that approach.
Hmm.
I think AI can save lives in the music. It's a tool. I
Hmm.
believe
Hmm.
it's systematical. I believe that the content that you have, you can reiterate it, like the song, a
Hmm.
million times to put out a million promos for the song, different iterations to see what really is relatable in a
Right,
market that's oversaturated and what they claim is
right.
oversaturated. Because I feel like some people's humility can't really understand. This is way before AI, but their humility can't understand how to go about marketing.
Yeah.
Some people don't know the knowledge, the language, and the lingo.
Well, that's what we come in at, right? With a
Yep.
company, our company, we starting, right?
Yep.
And um, you know, people have to understand how to use it, right? And that's where we come in. We're changing lives. We'll be changing lives by making jingles for companies, songs for weddings, just any occasion in life, right? And once they see that we are doing those things with it, and how we doing it with it, then be more receptive to it, right? Because don't
Right.
nobody want to be the first one to jump out, and be like, oh yeah, I got a song out now, and then it's AI generated. Of course it's your lyrics or whatever, and it's you,
Right.
but don't nobody want to be the first one to do it just in case it's laughed upon, right?
Yeah.
So the way we do it, in our company, we're gonna ease it to each and every furniture store, each dentist place, what I mean, places like that. So when you see the work of what we doing, then you understand
Mm.
how we doing it, and you will have no problem with us using it for you because we have no
Exactly.
problem with using it for you. And that's
Right.
the thing about us, man. Like, I want to let the people know they all tuned in to Smoke and Talk Midday with Zoe Vanguard and JC on set.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's
man.
up. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And this goes a long way for the dream and even other people's satisfaction to
Hmm.
know that they're comfortable in their position and they can get music personalized of all types, genre
Hmm.
speaking. They submit their stories here with us,
Yeah.
and we structure them with the finest Nashville structure and emotional core.
Yes.
What makes us different is that AI companies, they only bare bones. You have to have
Hmm.
stylistics. You have to have a focus point on those stylistics, instrumentation, and reiteration. So
Yep.
we specialize in because we, like you said earlier, and this goes back to what you said. We already have been in the game for 20 years, so we know instrumentation. We
Yes,
know
indeed.
bass lines. We
Indeed.
know the difference between major and minor.
Hmm.
Minor is more sad, major is more happy.
Hmm.
So we look at those factors and the focus style points, and we have that experience already. We already have 25 or 30. Some people have more than that, what we have. So we're also looking for people who know that structure to network with us.
Facts. Yeah,
That
the most
and
facts. Facts.
that's what makes us different is
And yes.
our history,
Hmm.
our heritage, our culture with the music.
Yes.
So
And letting the culture know, that we have their back and their best interest, and we'll never put them in a bind where you're
mm,
sounding like some kind of stupid ass shit, not like that. Excuse my language, but it's how we talk
yeah,
over sometimes. But we want to let the people know that, oh no, we got their best interest in everything we doing, and I
right.
and I work will speak for it. But like I said, we most definitely will get with more of businesses, whoever for real. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like birthday parties, maybe a kid.
Birthday.
Yeah, you know what I
Man,
mean?
boy.
Yeah, man.
Boy, I was just talking to Carisha Johnson, the diva
Hmm.
in Atlanta. She's a journalist for entertainment and arts. She's like
Gotcha.
really like going over to Africa and stuff for her career. She's
Hmm.
an amazing woman. I've been following her.
Hmm.
She's in Atlanta right now, and I sent her a personalized song, and she was, man, you should have seen like a celebrity. I don't
Yeah,
even know, like
right.
changing lives, like the
Yeah.
impact that we're having with
Hmm.
not just with what you're doing, but the impact with this music is going to impact others to join the movement.
Right.
So it's like
Right.
turkey and pie, bro. Turkey and pie.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But we
So
got exactly what it takes to get it done. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
that's exactly what we gonna do. And we
yeah,
doing it. And the midday smoking talk. We let the people know our schedule coming up, and we most definitely will have out different price listings and what all we can got to available for you guys. Um,
absolutely,
yeah, yeah. So
absolutely,
make sure you don't just count it out yet until you check it out, and that's real
right,
talk. Yeah, yeah.
absolutely. I like that. Don't count it
Hmm.
out unless you check it out.
Hmm.
And you heard it right here on the Smoking Talk and JC mid podcast
Yeah, midday, man. It's the
midday.
midday. We got the smoking talk news for the people. This is the new podcast. So
Mm,
y'all get used to seeing me and JC doing the midday, man. You never know when we gonna
absolutely.
pop up. We gonna pop up.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
there's so many networks out there that want to jump aboard with just
Mhm.
sharing in the involvement, and how we
Okay.
network and politic. So we're doing our best to get as much PR in as we can, and
Hmm.
we're supporting live music still,
Yes.
even with the changes going on. And
Hmm.
that's it. That's all I want to say. Tell us
Yeah.
tell us where they can find you at and all your socials and handles.
Well, I'm Zoe Vanguard on all social medias. Check me out. And if you can, when you can, and please do subscribe to Smoking Talk STL to see some great interviews on YouTube.
Absolutely,
And one
absolutely.
more thing before we get out of here. Right now, I'm stationed right here in St. Louis, right? And JC's out there in Virginia right now on the East Coast, right? Holding
DMV,
it
baby.
down. Yeah, and we want to let y'all know that we do welcome all people that want to network with us to deal with us on Smoking Talk. We do not sit down on no one. All underground is important to us. If you need us to come out to your city, just know this: Smoking Talk comes to your city to sit down with the underground and meet the great people from the city, meet the business owners, the artists that have been putting on for the last 20 years. We want to sit down with them, and we already travel. So shout out to Oklahoma, shout out to Texas, shout out to California, and shout out to each and every person that's became a mayor dealing with Smoking Talk, man, because we assign the mayors to each city, and that's what a mayor do. The mayor is he or she will be the one controlling the city when it comes to Smoking Talk. So when Smoking Talk come to your city or have something going on in St. Louis, y'all all are welcome to come from each city. So all cities are welcome because each and every underground needs the assistance and help. We all do. So let's make this happen. Y'all welcome to join in. So shout out to JC on set, man. He always coming through, making it happen. And I gotta make sure I give you some props and flowers, man, because you always showing love to people, man, without
Man,
people asking.
doing it,
Without
doing it.
people asking.
Yeah.
So thank you for what you doing for the culture too, as well, bro. Real shit. Straight up. I gotta give you your props on that. So